is up, my fellow YouTube viewers? We're still settling. This is part 3 of Yoshi versus Kirby. And today, in the next two videos, we're going to talk about the villains of the series, or at least the main antagonists. And by that, I mean, right now, since we started last time with Yoshi, when we were talking about Yoshi and Kirby themselves, I decided this time we're going to start the Kirby series. And for that, we are talking about King Dedede. That's right, King Dedede. He's a fat penguin who is the ruler of Dreamland, but the main antagonist of the game. He's not a big fan of Kirby, but then again, he does end up helping Kirby sometimes. Anyways, let's go ahead and start talking about him. Anyway, King Dedede, I already say he's the ruler of Dreamland. Let's talk about his first main choice of weapon. King Dedede fights with a giant mallet with a star on it. That is his main choice of weapon. Of course, we like to call it a hammer. It's pretty as big as a hammer. And of course, mainly in the Super Smash Bros. Series, but in some other Kirby games, that is not an ordinary mallet or a hammer. This thing comes packed with a jet, a Gordo, even a Waddle Dee, or that was a Brawl, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In new Super Smash Bros. He has a Gordo in there, which replaces the Waddle Dee. So thank God not banging Waddle Dees out. We don't need those, do we? In Super Smash Bros. But now King Dedede also happens to have maybe a bomb for his final smash in the newest Smash Bros. King Dedede has a bomb to finish off his final smash. A giant bomb. What else is he packing in there? That hammer cannot carry that much. Maybe it's just magic. Anyways, in the TV show, King Dedede always tried to get rid of Kirby. He never used a hammer. In fact, he never had a hammer in the TV show from what I know so far. I haven't watched all the TV shows, so don't spoil it for me in the comments. But either way, he's always been downloading monsters from Nightmare Enterprise. And by downloading means teleporting in his world on Planet Popstar in Dreamland. And then sending them after Kirby. Or maybe using his monsters for other purposes. Anyways, what else King Dedede can do? Well, let's see, he has a Super Dedede jump. At least we know he has some moves of his own. And you can grab and all that. That's in Super Smash Bros. King Dedede ain't much of a show-off in Kirby games. In fact, one of his attacks includes him running at you and then trying to attack you, but ends up falling down. Even if he does hit you, he still falls down. It's just weird. And of course, Kirby did try, not Kirby, what I'm trying to say, King Dedede did try to get Kirby back for all those bad times in Kirby Superstar Ultra. But, in an exclusive post-game chapter, Revenge of the King, a harder version of Spring Breeze, to where in the end you face King Dedede as Masked Dedede. He has a giant electrical hammer with a symbol on it, as well as he's wearing a mask. This is then really incorporated into Kirby Trouble Deluxe, where he's actually hypnotized to fight you. That does bring me to our next thing, though. Most of the King Dedede fights, as the first one in Kirby's Dreamland, he is hypnotized to fight you. This includes starting with Kirby's Dreamland 2 on the Game Boy, or Game Boy Color, to where, when you fight King Dedede, he's practically asleep. Yeah, he is fighting you, though. He is trying to hammer you, trying to suck you in still. He's definitely fighting you, but he's asleep. It's like he doesn't even know what's going on. Only in the end to defeat him, there's a dark force coming out. Also known as Dark Matter, who you fight in the end. Of course, in the sky with a mysterious sword thing. This goes to show this is the first time that King Dedede has been hypnotized to fight Kirby. And of course, Kirby has fought King Dedede by mistake before. In Kirby's Adventure and its remake, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, King Dedede was fighting Kirby because Kirby thought he stole the Star Rod. King Dedede was only hiding it from Nightmare. Of course, you could have let Kirby in on this. Either way, you fight King Dedede not knowing this. And of course, you can't just purposely lose now that you know this, so it's just game over. So you have to beat King Dedede. And of course, once you beat him, you find a Star Rod, but Nightmare is here. You then fight Nightmare. And yes, Nightmare is the main villain in the Kirby TV series, Kirby Right Back At Ya. Because it's basically based on that. And that's why they made Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland to celebrate the opening of this TV show. Either way, but other times King Dedede's been hypnotized by Kirby is in Kirby's Epic Yarn, when he's being controlled by puppet sticks that I'm guessing were made by Yin Yarn. You practically, once the level starts, you just walk in, King Dedede walks in, he finds it, it's like, oh! And of course all of a sudden he's just hit by puppet sticks before you nor King Dedede can react. and then they just string to him, and now he's getting control and you gotta fight him. Weird. And like I said, you're invincible in Kirby's Epic Yarn. If you fall, Angel saves you. It's that bad. And of course, another time King Dedede was hypnotized to fight Kirby was in Kirby Trouble Deluxe. Like I said, the Master Dedede remake. As first he starts out in Master Dedede, as you hear Revenge of the Enemy music. It's kind of weird, but you know what? Either way, I guess it is sort of a reference to Revenge of the King chapter in Kirby Superstar Ultra. As that kind of would make sense since, you know, there were revenge bosses in there. Bosses who wanted revenge from Spring Breeze. Which is the first chapter in Kirby Superstar. And of course, he's being brought back. Notice has two faces as he's brought back by Taranza. And he fights with an axe that can shoot blasts! And his mask is like half broken. So yeah, it is kind of weird. But either way, that's almost enough about King Dedede. Most of his fights with Kirby aren't intentional but hypnotized. And not a big fan of Kirby, but we gotta talk about Baby Bowser next. See you later.